Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we have seen about for loop, right? Before that we have seen about branching statements. In branching statements we have seen about if statement, if else statement, else if statement and switch case, right? And in last session we have seen about looping or repetitive statements. In looping statements we have three kinds. What are those? For loop, while loop, and do while loop. In that we have seen about for loop, and today we are going to see about while loop and do while loop. Before seeing this while loop, we have to know about this break and continue statement. Okay, we have seen about for loop and we have seen the coding for loop also. Hope you are clear with it. So it will be easy to study this while and do while loop, right? After learning the conditional or the branching statements thoroughly, that is if else if and switch case, you just move on to the looping or repetitive statement. In that also, if you learn this for loop thoroughly, move on to the next, this break, continue, break statements and these statements, and then we'll be learning about while loop and do while loop and all, right? So now we are going to see about break statement. Break and continue. Break and continue are the statements which we'll use in JavaScript. Okay, the JavaScript will support the statements which are used to modify the flow control. Right? If you are having a set of codings, this break and continue statements will be using it for terminating or to continuing, right? Break means it is used to end the loop, right? If you want to end the loop in an earlier stage, or if you want to end the repeating codes somewhere, you can use this break. Okay, here they have given an example with for loop. Here for variable n is equal to 0, that initialization is done, n less than or equal to 10 condition, and n plus plus, right? Here for loop, inside for loop, if n is equal to 5, right? Inside if statement they have given break. Right, inside if statement they have given break, and then document dot write n plus br tag, right? So here if you see, this will give the value of n starting from 0. Here n is equal to 5. The break statement is executed and the loop is terminated, and you will be getting the output like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here, we'll see this break statements example code. Okay, here HTML tag we have opened, head tag we have opened, title tag we have opened. Inside the title tag, demo program to test break command in JavaScript, and then slash title. Title tag is closed, head tag is closed, slash head, and then body tag is opened. Inside body tag, script language, JavaScript. Type is equal to text slash JavaScript, right? Here we are including the JavaScript inside the HTML coding, right? And then document dot write inside the bracket, inside double quotes, H2 heading, second heading tag, and then using break statement, that is the heading, right? And then next one is for loop. For variable no2 is equal to 0. The variable is declared and initialized there, and no2 is 0 and it is still 10, right? No2 less than or equal to 10. Next we are having the condition there, right? And then no2 plus plus. So here we are using increment operator, right? So each time this for loop will give one value, and this NO2 will start with 0 and it will end till 10. Right here, if NO2 is equal to 5, break. That means it will stop at 5. Okay, if NO2 is equal to 5, break. So the loop will be terminated in 5. Okay, that is break. Okay, here inside this if tag we have used break. So in NO2 is equal to 5. If the value of NO2 becomes 5 here, the looping will be terminated or it will be stopped, right? Document.write no2 plus and then whatever we are giving inside double quotes will be displayed, right? And then they have closed the document.write line with semicolon and then they have closed the parenthesis and then slash script slash body slash HTML. So in the output side, if you see, since we have used this for loop and no2 is the output also, right? So first 0 and then one time if it is executing, it will come 1 will be the answer. Next time 2, 3, 4. When 5 is coming here in this fifth step, if you see, if NO2 is equal to 5 they have given. So when the value is 5, break is there. If true block is there, right? So if the value is 5, NO2 value is 5, the loop will be stopped there or it will be terminated. Okay, since we are using this break. So the output will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? In the if 5 is coming, it will just stop. Okay. Next one we are going to see about a continue statement. Right? This continue statement will skip back to the loop check condition. Okay. Here when you are using this continue, the statement is executed. The current repeating thing or the current iteration of the loop is terminated and the next loop will begin. Okay, for example, if you see for loop, we are giving on for loop variable n is equal to 0, n is less than or equal to 10, n plus plus. And if n is equal to 5, we'll see they are given continue, right? Same way, only same as we saw in break, here we are using continue. Right, so what will happen is that NO2 is equal to 5, right? Only that will be stopped there and it will not display this 5. It will just skip that particular number or skip that particular line and it will again go to the first line for loop and it will again loop from the next value, right? Here if you see NO2 is equal to 5 and continue is there, right? So here since continue is there, this NO2 5 will not be displayed. In the output side you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, in the for loop interval same as we saw in break statement only. Here in continue also NO2 is equal to 0. So it will start from 0 and condition is NO2 less than or equal to 10 NO2 plus plus increment. So the value is still 10 and the initialized value is 0. So 0 to 10. If NO2 is equal to 5, continue. So the value 5 won't be displayed or it will just break the value 5 and it will move from first and it will start to loop from the beginning. Right? So are you clear about this break and continue statement? You can use this break and continue statement along with for loop and other loops also. Okay. Now we are going to see about while loop. Okay. While loop. While loop is a most basic loop. That means the purpose of this while loop is to execute a statement or a block of statement repeatedly as long as an expression is true. Okay. That means the while loop is another most basic loop like for loop and all. Okay, here the set of statements or the block of statements will be executed repeatedly as the expression is true. Okay, the while loop will create, this while statement will create a loop which will execute a specified statement as long as the test condition is true. Okay, the condition is evaluated before executing the statement and if the condition is true, the particular block will be executed again and again, right? Here if you see the syntax for while loop, it is while and then condition and then body of the loop, right? First condition will be there. If that condition is true, the set of statements will be executed. Okay, so we are going to see about this example for while loop. While loop example, it is in page number 326. You just refer it. First line is HTML and then head tag. Inside that title tag, program to test while statement in JavaScript. and then you have closed the title tag, and then closed the head tag, and we have opened the body tag. Inside the body tag, first one is script language, that is to include the JavaScript inside the HTML coding. Okay, script language is equal to JavaScript, type is equal to text slash JavaScript. Okay, next line is document.write. Whatever you are giving inside this document.write line will be displayed in the output, right? Using while statement. Inside the double quotes, it is given as using while statement, and h2 tag is there because we'll get it in as a heading, right? It will have a bigger size than the normal font. Okay, variable no2 is equal to 0. The value is assigned as um, 0. Okay, no2 is a variable and the value of no2 is 0. Okay, and here if you see while no2 is less than or equal to 5, document.write is no2 will be displayed there, right? No2 is equal to no2 plus 1. So each execution will be adding 1 to it, right? So it will, in next loop, it will check whether no2 is less than or equal to 5. Till 5 it will come, right? And then you have closed the while statement section, and then script closing tag slash script slash body and slash html, right? So the output will be here while no2 less than or equal to 5, right? Till 5, the while statement, the statement which is inside this while block will be executed, right? So the answer is 0 1 2 3 4. That is the output there, right? To execute a while statement, first the expression will be evaluated. That means here we have a condition, right? no2 less than or equal to 5, right? First that condition is checked. If the condition is true, and then it will execute the statement, and again it will repeat it. It will jump back to the top of the loop and it will again evaluate the expression like we saw in this example, right? Initial value of the variable, here they have set the value of no2 is equal to 0, right? So the value of the initialization is set there as variable no2 is equal to 0, right? The expression is um, along with the while, right? no2 less than or equal to 5, and it will be executed there. If this condition is true only, the body of the loop will be executed again and again. Once the condition is false, or once it reaches no2 is not less than or equal to 5 means it will just stop the execution. Okay, then the value of control variable is executed and control jumps to condition again and will again execute the codes. Okay, so till the condition is satisfied, this while loop will execute the codes which is inside this true block. Okay, so today we have seen about while statement. Okay, so we just read the while statement section and you just check the coding example, and you just be clear with while as you are clear with for and the other branching statements. Okay, next session we'll see about do while loop. Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.